So first and foremost, again, before we start trading tonight, because I'm planning on killing it tonight for you guys, all right? Before we start trading, I really want to just address a lot of the questions you guys have, and I'm not going to get into each bit of it technically because it'll take too long, but I want to give you guys a little bit of advice, all right? When it comes, to just trading as a whole, the whole drawdown thing, how to control your emotions and why you should control your emotions, all right? You guys have heard this story so many times about me starting trading, and when I did start, you guys know the story. I made 70%. I made 70% my first week, and then I lost a ton of money on the USD CAD. I went all depressed, and life sucked, and I said much of the same things you guys are saying now, and I was demotivated, but I got back up. I remember that conversation I had. I actually, you want to know what I did? When I did lose my 70%, all right? When I did lose my 70% on my, when I made my 70% and then I lost the money, all right? You guys want to know what I did? You guys actually want to know what I did? So I'll tell you what I did, all right? I ended up, all right? I ended up calling a bunch of my buddies over, and well, I lost the money. I had killed it, I had killed it, and I was doing amazing. And then I remember I took a USD CAD position. I bought it. It was probably around 8:15 in the morning. I remember vividly. And then I went to the bathroom, and news was coming out again. Like, I was you guys right now, same time frame of trading. You're active, you're all over the charts. I was obsessed with the charts, but because I was new as well, like new to it, just like you guys are new to it, right? What happened is I was doing the mistakes you guys made, right? I wouldn't remember there's news. I would execute a trade right before news. Same thing you guys are doing, identical. And I took a trade right before news. I went to the bathroom, came back. All my profits I'd ever made, everything wiped away. USD CAD had tanked. And I was just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, I no stop loss. I just closed it. I just closed the trade off. And I remember I went on, I just flopped on my couch and I went numb. My body was numb. I was cold. I was depressed. All my dreams shattered. All those crazy hopes of taking care of my family and being this billion-dollar Forex trader. All the crazy things you guys think right now that life's changing. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Just shattered right before me, right? So here I am. I'm like, I was wrong. Like, my dream, this is not real. This is bullshit. Like, another fucking, false promise to myself, false hope. Like, what was I thinking, So I wasn't answering the phone or nothing. My buddies actually contacted security. Because they found that I lost. They contacted security in my building to come upstairs and open the door, like forcefully open my door, because they thought maybe I killed myself, right? They thought maybe I committed suicide. And they found me on the couch, and So a day later, you know what I did? My buddies came and picked me up, and we went downtown Toronto. And I'm like, I gotta get back into it, but I'm superstitious, right? So I went and I bought statues of Buddha. I went to the Chinese market. I bought statues of Buddha. I bought the fortune frog, and I bought a bunch of those frogs, and I lived on my condo on the water. So I started pointing them at the water because those frogs are supposed to bring money in from the water into your life. I put Buddha on my door. I bought a poster of the seven Chinese good luck horses, and I just went crazy superstitious. Word for word, guys. Word for word. Watch this. We're driving back. All right, we're driving back, and Arthur at that time was the individual that introduced me to the broker I was with. I was using CMC Markets and Smart Trade FX. So I was using Smart Trade FX and CMC Markets, and I remember we're driving back back down towards my condo, and I'm like, you know what, guys? I did it before. I made 70% before. I can make 70% again. I can do it again. I did it before. I can do it again. And I just, you know, I just brought my confidence back, and I just fell back into the groove. And surely, I started to rebuild my account. You know, slowly but surely, my confidence was back, but I wasn't as confident because I had taken my first hit. I had taken my first significant hit, right? And I slowly started to build it back up, build it back up, build it back up. Built the company back up, my trading account back up. Months went by, things got really good. And then I started managing money that belonged to my friends. You know, I became really confident. My good friends that I'd known for years hit me up. That's crazy. That's crazy. And got together. Yeah, man, I'm really good at trading. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. Let me help you. I really want to help them, right? And charge them money. So let me help you. I'll charge you 40% commission plus 2-3 pips on every trade, blah, blah, blah. So one of my boys gave me 66,000 bucks that his uncle had given to him, like. Another one of my girls that I've known since we were like kids gave me 10 G's, and like about 100 G's I put together, right? 100 G's I put together, and I started trading it. And first couple weeks I did really good, and then I blew their accounts. All of it. All of it. Gone. $100,000 of my buddy's money and my friend's money gone. Why? Because I was doing the stuff you guys do now. Big lot sizes, fucking jumping in trades when there's no trades, making a profitable trade but then looking for another trade, you know, just all the stuff you do now, or acting like these guys do on Facebook that start up their own, these guys that all think they're Forex mentors now, taking pictures of themselves, you know, opening up 2 lots on a 10K account. Like, just the nonsense stuff all these people doing now. And some of the stuff you guys doing now. I lost it. 100 grand gone. You know what sucks more? They weren't watching their accounts. They didn't know. So I'm here talking to them on the phone. What do I tell them? What do I tell them? How's my account? Your account's doing good, bro. Your account's doing really well, man. Your account's doing really well, bro. How much did I make today? I don't know, man. I gotta check. What do I tell them? Like, so finally they found out, friendship severed, my boy's family got completely twisted up, you know, I was depressed. So imagine what a hit that was, you know, imagine what a hit that was. But I still got back up, I took a few months off, still got back up. And this time I raised capital again. I went back to the drawing board. Started trading a demo account, made a nice record again. I found out what my mistakes were. I said, that's why you blew their account, because you were over trading and you were doing this gay scalping. I had this stupid idea that a lot of these guys are doing now. Okay, I would take massive lot sizes and just use a system that I had developed to take 4 pips at a time. But I never thought what's going to happen if news comes out, and it blew me up. So I figured out my mistakes, and you know, I was always looking for a system. That's when I was a loser trader. See, loser traders look for systems, magical indicators, auto traders. You know, loser traders do that. That's what loser traders do. And I see it still. I see these guys on Facebook, all they want to do is use the magical expert advisor, the magical robot that executes the trade for them. You're not going to win. You know, we're looking for the easy way out. Right now, these kids that are new to Forex and they're teaching other people Forex, right? And they're making a couple bucks here and there, and now they're mentors, and no one can ever trade like me, fam. Come take a look at my trading record, posting it all over Facebook and advertising, trying to sell for 300 bucks their courses. They're looking for the easy way out, and I did it. I looked for the easy way out, and I lost my money. Because there is no easy way out, you see? And it wasn't until, now I kept getting back up, because you can't push me down. I kept getting back up. But it wasn't until I sat down and I said, child, you gotta start trading. You gotta start analyzing and trading. There ain't no robot that's gonna trade for you. There ain't no magical beans that you can throw in your backyard and that's gonna spring up and create money. It ain't gonna happen. So I said, you gotta start trading. Go back to the fundamentals. Take it easy on yourself. Stop opening up crazy lot sizes, kid. Trade with logic. Use indicators that basically give you an idea of what's happening, but use price action. And when I started to use price action is when my game changed. All right? It's when my game changed. And I wasn't making 10 lots on each trade. I was making 50, 60, 70 pips. I started becoming a trader rather than a dreamer. See, a lot of you guys right now, you know how to trade, but you're still in that dreamer phase. You haven't come to reality and realized this is your future. This ain't a gimmick. This ain't a commercial. This ain't a storybook. This ain't a get-rich-quick scheme. You can't get rich quick. You get rich by working your ass off for a long time. And some of you guys are slowly getting there. You know, some of you are very slowly starting to understand this is a business. This is your life. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're never going to get rich quick. You're going to get broke quick. So I went back to the fundamentals and I started to just trade. Use my naked charts and trade. Draw my trend lines. Draw my support and resistance lines. Try to understand why the markets do what they do. Started watching news. What happens to price when CPI comes out? What happens to price when GDP comes out? What happens to price when FOMC comes out and the rate goes up and the rate goes down? What happens? I started to become an actual trader. I started to become a real trader. I was able to give myself the title of a real trader. Before that, I was a dreamer. I had this idea that I'm going to become a billionaire, but how? By just taking crazy trades every single time. And I was demotivating myself. See, I wasn't giving myself the opportunity to learn. I was learning something this small and then trying to apply it to something this big. Instead of learning something this big and applying it to something this small. Learn a lot, apply it to a little. Don't learn a little and try to apply it to a lot. Learn this much about stochastics. Learn this much about the RSI. Learn this much about the charts and apply it to a 5-minute time frame slowly. Don't go and learn how a 5-minute time frame works and try to apply it to all of this RSI, all of the stochastics, all the charts, because you're going to fail. Learn a lot, apply it to a little. Keep learning a lot, keep learning a lot, keep learning a lot. So you know what I started doing? I started to go and actually study on my own every small aspect of Forex. See, instead of trying to study Forex I started focusing and learning stochastics. So I did an entire study on stochastics, an entire study on moving averages, an entire study on RSI, an entire study on CCI, an entire study on Heiken Ashi. So I just started to learn every small aspect, you see, like a fighter. Learn to jab properly, right? Then learn to duck. Then learn to hook. Learn everything in conjunction with each other, and then turn this into the package, right? And then I started applying it to the markets. And all of a sudden, I'm trading at 70%, 70%, 75%, 80%, 85%, 90%. Today, I'm 99% accurate. 99% accurate. You know how hard that is? You guys see me do it in front of your faces. 99% of my trades are in profit. I ain't using no robot or no gimmick or no joke or no scanners and banners and cranners and flanders and danders and ganders. I ain't using none of that. I'm using this. This is the scanner. This is the robot. This is the indicator. This is the indicator. See my eyes? Those are my scanners. That's my scanner. That's my robot. This finger is my indicator. I am the machine. I became the machine I wish I could have bought when I was trying to make money quick. You see, when I was trying to get rich quick, I was looking for the Holy Grail. So you know what I did? I became the Holy Grail. That's what I did. Because I can never lose the Holy Grail now. Because I am the Holy Grail. I am the robot. I am the machine. I educated myself. I empowered myself. I did not give up. I did not get demotivated. You know, I got an email today from a guy that said, Reza, I can't be a part of Mentor Tips no more because you're not sending signals to my phone. And I'm sitting here saying, damn, child, what's wrong with you? You want signals sent to your phone? I don't got time to trade. If you don't got time to trade, then stop even thinking about this success. You want signals sent to your phone? So how are you going to empower yourself? What happens if cell phones die? You know? Actually, for the amount of students I have, the credit card companies told me they have never seen a retention rate as high as ours. They've said they have never seen a retention rate like ours because nobody leaves. And the ones that do are just foolish. They're ones that you could give them whatever you want. They're not going to succeed in life. But the point I'm trying to make to you is don't give up or don't feel down because you lost a buck or two. I just told you, your main man right here. I am the pioneer of online Forex coaching. I am 99% accurate. I can honestly say I'm one of the best traders in the world. And I make over $1 million a month. Your main man here lost all of his friends' money at the beginning, lost all of his profits, and went bust more than twice when he started. I went bust more than twice. What would have happened if I gave up? Right there and then. Right there and then I said, you know what? This ain't for me, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. It ain't for me. I lost money twice. I lost all my friends' money. I lost everyone's money. This shit ain't for me. Fuck it. I would have been right now. It's 11 p.m. right now, right? 11 p.m. on a Wednesday night. Store's still open till 2. I'd be fucking mopping the floors right now on Pizza and making people food for 12 bucks an hour. That's what would have happened if I made the decision to back away when I got hit twice in the face. I got back up over over and over and over and over again. I refuse to lose. Look where I am today, baby. I'm one of the top traders in the world. So stop beating yourself up if you make a mistake. Stop over leveraging yourself. Stop taking trades that your ass can't handle. You know? If your ass starts burning the second you're in a 10-pip drawdown, stop taking a damn trade. Start focusing on shit you can do. Take a smaller size trade. If live money scares you, get your ass on a demo account, son. You ain't better than me. For 6 years I've been trading. For 2.5 years I've been rich. The rest of it, my ass was still learning and burning. But guess what? Now I'm earning. It's on you. Ain't nobody's fault that you lose money. It's okay, you're supposed to lose money. You're supposed to lose money. How are you going to learn if you don't lose money? If you keep winning every single day, you're going to trick yourself and think you're perfect. You ain't perfect. Jesus was perfect. God was perfect. I ain't perfect. Ain't no human being perfect. We're not meant to be perfect, baby. We just got to give what we can. And that's all we could ever do. All you could ever do in life is give it your all. And if you fail, so what? You gave it your all. You did not give up. That's it. What's my advice to you as your teacher, as your mentor? My advice to you is listen to me. You're not ready yet to start taking your own trades, baby. You only been doing it for 2 months. If you want to take your own trades, take a very small lot size. Or trade a demo account. I'm giving you free trades every day and money. So what do you care? Just keep learning from me. When I tell you, take the same lot size every single time, take the same lot size every single time. Don't go 4 or 5 trades doing, 0.1 lot. And then all of a sudden, you get confident because my trades made you money, not your trades. And then go open up a 2-lot order on yourself and lose all the profits. And then send me an email and say, Brother Reza, I'm depressed because I just lost my rent money. It's not your fault. It's my fault that I lost my rent money. All right, so I come and I say, all right, I'm going to lend you $500 or I'll let you not pay this month for mentor tips. But are you going to change? I've been telling you, same lot sizes every single time. All right? For every $10,000, one standard lot you got to trade, baby. If you got a $1,000 account, you cannot trade more than 0.1 lots at a time. You cannot deviate from that. If you trade anything more than 0.1 lots per $1,000 and you lost your money, you're not, it wasn't the market's fault. It wasn't my teaching's fault. It wasn't anyone's fault but yourself because you don't listen. For every $1,000, you're supposed to trade 1 mini lot. Maximum. I'm sorry. Maximum. For every $1,000, 1 mini lot maximum. Now, if you turn around, no, not if the skills go up, the lots go up. If your capital goes up, the lots go up accordingly. So if your $1,000 goes to $1,100, you trade maximum 0.11 lots. If it goes to $2,000, 0.2 lots. Now you may turn around and say, well, Reza, that's not a lot of profit to be made. Now this is where you are immature and young. Because if you have a $1,000 account, all right, and you made $100 on it. Now $100 is not a lot of money. So let's say you made $100 a month. $100 a month on $1,000. You can turn around and say, what am I going to do with $100? Do you realize that's 10% return? In 1 year, that's 120%. You're making more than Warren Buffett, any bank in the world, any investment in the world. No investment on this earth, on this planet, can do more than 40-50% a year. In fact, anything making over 40-50% a year, billionaires laugh at it and would never invest into it because the risk is too high. If you're doing 10% a month in Forex, you're a monster. You got to focus on your percent of return, not dollar value. Because look at it this way. If you got $1,000 and you're consistently making $100 a month on it, after 6 months, take that trading statement to a billionaire and he'll give you $1 million. Like this. Hey, bring it to me. I'll get you $1 million. I'll get you $1 million if you can show me 10% return every month for 6 months. See, look at it as a business. Be business savvy. I thought you guys are business people. I see half these guys on Facebook with their phones like this, you know, and glasses on all the time, and jets, you know, and jets and this. I thought you're business savvy. If you're business savvy, you should know Forex is not just about trading your own money, OPM, other people's money. Why don't you just take a $100 account and do 10% a month on it for a year, and then take that statement and shop it around and raise $1 million. On that $1 million, make the same 10% a month, which is $100,000 a month, and then keep 40% of that for yourself as a commission. So that $100 that you had is now a year later potentially making you 40 grand a month from other people's money because you built such a nice track record. Where's your business sense and business savviness? You think I'm who I am because I know how to trade? No. I'm who I am because I'm a brilliant mind. Some of these guys on Facebook challenging me to a trade-off. You think it's about trading? It's about this. I'm a machine. And I'm teaching you guys. Take the advice and learn it. It's not about just trading. It's not about showing your profits. Man, that's fictitious. That's wrong. That's terrible mentality to be showing your profits. Who cares about your profits? I want to see your percent rate of return. I want to see your ROI. Acronym ROI. Return on investment. Have you ever heard any billionaire sitting at a table and saying, how much money did you make today? You ever watch a Shark Tank or Dragon's Den? Has anyone ever said, how much money did you make today? They say, what's your ROI? It's a calculation in percentage, not a dollar value, because no one cares about your dollar value. Taking a $10,000 account and over leveraging it, all right, over leveraging the daylights out of it and getting lucky every time and showing $800 profit, $600 profit, $1,000 profit, $1,200. That's not impressive. To a real investor, he'll take a look at that, say, your risk profile is way too high. I'm not going to risk any money with you. You're not a good trader because you're exposing yourself to significant downside risk. And if the market happens to move significantly fast, you're going to lose all of your life savings. Sorry, sir. I'm not interested in you. Don't believe me? Test it out. Go to the biggest hedge funds in the world, call them, say you'd like to work for them, say you make 100% a week. They're going to laugh their heads off and hang up the phone on you. Tell someone you can make 3% a month and you got their interest. All right? This is a long-term thing you got to look at. It's not just about your money and your returns. It's about how well you can keep a statement or a portfolio going, so in the future you can go on and raise capital and become a money manager or a fund manager, or just get LPOAs, limited power of attorneys, and sign up with brokers and have them bring you money. People will bring you money. So your account size right now doesn't matter. Your focus should be owning your skills, becoming a better trader, making consistent returns. Consistency is way more important than the size of your return. Oh my God, if I'm hiring somebody, I would hire a guy 10 times out of 10 that can show me consistent returns rather than a guy that makes crazy returns and goes like this, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, or he's up here holding a drawdown of 40%, then that 40% drawdown goes into a 10% profit, and he closes that, and he doesn't tell anybody that he almost blew the account out yesterday. He just shows them the profit. You know you do it. You know you do it. You're sitting there right now being like, damn, this guy just knows too much. You know you do it. You hold your trades so bad, you're crying and sweating and you're almost blowing your account. Then by luck, it goes into profit. You close the profit. I know when the hotline bling, that may only mean one thing. You're all excited. Us guys, big time guys, like I said, a guy like me who's known by all the top CEOs in the world in the Forex industry. I got CEOs flying in to see me. I'm not just some guy on Facebook that opened up a company called XYZ Fortune Foretellers and trying to sign people up for no reason. Guy like me reads through all of that. We look at that and we laugh at that. Your important thing that you should be doing is focusing on consistency, focusing on using the exact same lot size on every trade. So if you win and lose, if you win twice and lose once, you won 20 pips and lost 10 pips, you're still in a profit. But if your lot sizes are all over the place, one loss can take out 20 wins. You gotta use the exact same lot sizes. Then you gotta focus on just being consistent and focus on percent rate of return. Please, percent rate of return, not a dollar value. I don't care about your dollar value return. It looks cool, but no one cares. It's about your percent rate of return. How many percent can you return per month? And how consistent can you do it? Now, if you can do 3 to 6% a month consistently, you are going to be a billionaire. You heard it here first. If you can make 3 to 6% a month forever, you're going to be a Wall Street wolf. You're going to become globally recognized. You're going to become like me. You're going to become somebody, because not many people can do that. All right? Because everyone is going to give you their money. People are going to pour their money into you. Because who doesn't want 3 to 6% a month? Guys out there with billions of bucks, they'll give you $1 million to give them $30,000 to $60,000 every month. Why not? You understand? So main things, same lot sizes all the time, because that's going to keep consistency. All right? Drawdowns are okay. Drawdowns of 40% of your account are not okay. Rule of thumb, even as a money manager, the maximum drawdown your account can take before you become known as a non-good trader is 20% or so. 10 to 20%. All right? 10 to 20%. The biggest financiers in the world will give you money if your rate of drawdown is only 10 to 20%. If you got 40% drawdowns, no one's giving you nothing. So 10 to 20% max drawdowns, all right? Your equity curve should always be going upwards, not dum, 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 dum. That's terrible trading. Nobody wants to give you money. Again, when you're showing only your returns and money value, we don't know how much of a drawdown you were in. Like when I'm looking at people's returns on their phone and I see free margin, $1, or free margin, 100%, that means you are ready to blow your entire account to make 40%. If you're willing to blow your account every time as a prop firm or a hedge fund, do you think I'm going to hire you? Hell no. All right? So remember, consistency in the form of taking the same lot size every single time. In respect to profits, key note to take, you never go broke taking profit. Aim for 10 to 20 pips every damn time. Even if you can make 100 pips. Why? Markets are not trending like that anymore. Why? The time it takes to hold that trade, you could make 4 trades. 10 to 20 pips on each trade. Get in, get out. Never, ever execute a trade on an indicator that tells you, it will tell you when to buy, when to sell. It is a lie. No artificial intelligence has psychological emotions. It cannot predict what the markets are doing. Algorithms break all the time. If someone tells you there is this robot or an EA or an indicator out there that can trade for you, it's lying to you. It'll never make you money. It'll blow your account. All right? So never, ever, ever, ever use a robot. It doesn't matter how nice the track record looks. People use, I told you what they do. All right? They go ahead, they use the strategy tester like you see right here on this charts. They go ahead and put their robot in here, and they can inject any data they want into it. So you see how it says use data? They can add data to the charts and make everything look like it hit a profit and show you these crazy returns statements on their product. Fact is, if the guy, listen, let me teach you something to end the debate about robots that make money. I'm going to end the debate right now. I'm going to end it right now. And I never want to hear about it again. If someone really made a robot that could trade and make money nonstop, first, they would never let the world know about it because they would become a billionaire. All right? Nobody would know about it because they would become a billionaire. Second, they would not let you buy it even for $200 million because the moment it went public, brokers would get the code and they would build a risk system to block it. Argument over. Argument is done. Please close the chapter globally on any robot that can make money. Because if the robot gets, every broker knows about every robot. We laugh at all the robots. As a brokerage owner that I used to laugh at them. We know them all. Fab Turbo, Forex Pips, Dragon Pips, Mega Droid, $1 million robot. And these are made by big people that spend $100,000 to $200,000 a month on marketing. Not these Joker Joe Blows on Facebook that have nonsense. And those guys, the robots, when they go public, us brokers used to take them, rewrite them, build a script for them, and block them all. So imagine if the guy's making billions of bucks off his robot, why would he give it out so his robot can get blocked and now he can no longer use it? Think about it. Argument over. Robots over. Okay? I just put that to rest forever. Don't believe me? Call a broker and ask them. Any broker you want. Indicators, same thing. No harmonic indicator can tell you when to enter or exit a trade. It cannot. All it can do is tell you when a specific trend is over or starting. The first day I released my harmonics indicator, I told all of you, never execute a trade off of this. Only use it to get an alert that there might be a trade in the market now. You now go and analyze that yourself. No indicator can tell you when to enter or exit a trade. That's bull. It's a bunch of crap. Because again, if that indicator could tell you when to enter and exit, wouldn't biggest market makers and hedge funds in the world use it? Because then it would tell all the big market makers in the world the same answers it's giving you, right? So if all of a sudden this harmonic scanner or whatever you want to, all these crazy indicators or crazy names tell everyone, for example, to buy the euro, right here an indication comes up, 108.33.4. My scanner said buy. So isn't it telling the entire world and everyone that has this to buy? Wouldn't it tell the market makers and hedge funds too? So could they not just drop the price on you and take all of your money? Think about it. Let it sink in. If the whole world is getting the same signal, wouldn't the big hedge funds just take it, use it, and every time it tells you to buy, they'll drop the shit out of the price and not, hell, they'll just trade against you. Why can't we just trade against you? If it works so perfectly, they can just trade against you, force the price down. The broker can do it too. B-book you, force the price down. Hey, in fact, everyone will know where your take profits are. Think. So do you think an indicator really gives you exactly when to enter? No, it doesn't. All right, please end and debunk this myth. I want you to debunk it. Next time you see someone talking about robots and indicators that tell you when to enter or exit a trade and how much they just sit back and auto traded and they're living their lives up with this auto trader, please reply to them and say you're lying. Don't. All right? So no robots, no indicators ever. The only indicators you will ever use are a couple oscillators, pivot points, and this, support and resistance zones. The only way to become a trader like me that trades at 99% accuracy, and I do it all the time in front of you guys, is look at my charts. Naked charts. I draw my own support and resistance zones, all right? And I draw my trend lines. Here and there, I'll do a fib level, Fibonacci's. I'll use my pivot points. I might use Fibonacci arcs. I might use Ichimoku strategies. But again, they're all indicators to indicate to me whether I'm on the right path. My main execution is off of price analysis. I do it for you guys every day. I specifically told you guys when the markets were here, they're going to make one round up and then go down. I do every trade I give is 99%. Nobody in the industry of Forex is as accurate as me. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that, and everyone can vouch for me. I don't use those crazy stuff. I use Fibonacci, pivot points, naked charts with price action. And that's it. And that is why I have the biggest global following. I am the most followed person in the world because people can see that you're really learning from a real trader. So same lot sizes to keep consistency. All right, you never deviate from your lot sizes. You do not open up multiple lot sizes, different size. If your account levels go up, account size goes up, you can go ahead and increase your lot size accordingly, but it still stays the exact same lot size across the board. No robots, no indicators, no dream junk, none of that exists. All right, none of that exists. It simply does not exist. All right? The only way, all right, the only way to actually trade the markets properly is to trade it by understanding what I do, which is price action, proper technical analysis, fundamentals, and you become a trader. You know, I'm going to a Christmas party this week with not billion guys that are worth $400 or $500 million. All Wall Street, Bay Street guys. You think when we're sitting at the table, we say, hey man, how did your robot do today? Hey man, how did that do? No, we talk about the governor, the bank governor, Bank of Canada governor, Bank of England. We talk about monetary policies. We discuss, you know, oversold and overbought territories. We discuss technical analysis. We discuss things that make us look like gentlemen, refined gentlemen that understand the markets. How do you think it will? Do you think some of these guys you see on Facebook with their hats like this and their phones like this, they could ever sit at our table? You guys seen that picture with Warren Buffett and everyone? It's a meme that they're laughing. It's all those guys standing at the bottom says, we run this shit. And then Warren Buffett and them are laughing saying, ha, they run this shit. Us real money managers and traders mock those kind of people. Now, the only ones that are going to grow into this kind of state, this state of of becoming a powerful money manager are guys like you, my students. My students, you are going to get there, because look at what I teach and preach. I don't get on here and just say, hey guys, go buy this, sell this because the scanner said so. Bye guys. I come here and I rip my lungs out and I teach and preach. You probably learned more in the last 1 hour than every single other student of every single other mentorship has the last 1 month. And I'm going to get you to the top. I won't make you a multi-million-dollar trader. All you got to do is listen to this kind of stuff every day and do it. So what are we taking away from this? Same lot sizes every single time because you need consistency. The maximum lot size is for every $1,000, 0.1 lots, no more than that. Maximum drawdown 10 to 20%, no more than that. Equity curve has to be consistently, nicely, smoothly going up. 3 to 6% a month return is massive, monstrous. Not many people can do more than that. If you can do that consistently, I promise you, money is going to pour in from every direction and people are going to ask you to manage your funds. When you want to calculate how well you're doing, you calculate your percentage rate of return, not how much money you made, because that's irrelevant. Because you can make $1,000 on 3 pips using an abnormal size of standard lots, risking blowing up all your account just to be cool and show how much money you made. That's not trading, that's gambling. Those people will never become traders. They will never last. They're just marketers, and they're terrible marketers at that. They're just taking advantage of people that know zilch, nothing about the markets, and they're showing up by showing big numbers and giving them false promises. Well, no one's ever going to make money. You know, a real individual shows their percentage rate of return. All right? No robots, no indicators, no dream machines. There's no get-rich-quick scheme. All right? You got to work hard. You got to commit yourself. You got to learn. And like I said, I've been doing it for 6 years. The last 2.5 years, I became rich. So imagine, for 3.5 years, I was up and down. So you cannot put pressure on yourself in your first 2-3 months of Forex trading to be making crazy returns. No, you're not going to do it. And if you think you're going to do it, you're going to set your standards for the immediate moment too high so that when you do fail due to greed and fear, you're going to demotivate yourself and leave the entire industry and risk the future you have before you. All right? Have a logical setup. My mentor always says, slow and steady wins the race. My mentor, Cesar Fazzari, always tells me, Reza, slow and steady wins the race. Every time he says that, I just listen to the man. You don't gotta push and beat yourself up. Remember, I delivered pizzas, I delivered mail, I lived in the back of my car, I used to cry because I used to beg you know how many of my friends I called up and I belittled myself, asking them, bro, could I borrow $50 or $100? And they used that against me and hit me in my head and then didn't even give me the money. You know how many times my pride was broken? You know how many times I felt like fucking shit? And I said, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never, ever going to do that to myself again. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to learn it on my own. And I'm going to do it on my own. And when I get to the top, I'm going to stand up there and say, I did it myself. It's about me, about us, about doing it the right way, the hard way, the true way. You got to learn. You got to thrive. You got to survive. You got to be a boss. There is no fucking get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to get rich doing marketing schemes and this and that and tricks. Nah, you're not going to get rich. Why doesn't Bill Gates do it? Why doesn't Warren Buffett do it? Why doesn't Richard Branson do it? Why did they get up and work their asses off every single fucking day? Hard work, Slow and steady pace. Do your due diligence. Get out there. Believe in yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to learn. If you fail, get up. If you fail again, keep getting up. Because eventually you're going to succeed. If 9 times out of 10 you fail, that one time is going to change your life. All you need is one chance. Just one chance. One fucking chance. The one time that all the balls, all the cards just go your way, baby. Everything falls in place. And when it does, it's going to make every single fucking time you ever failed worth it. You want to be rich? This is how you're going to be rich. You want to be a Forex trader? This is how you're going to be a Forex trader. By becoming a logical individual, giving yourself time, allowing yourself to grow. It's okay to go into a small drawdown. It's okay if you lose a little. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if you're hurt, because at the end of the day, it only makes you stronger. I wouldn't be here today if I gave up. All I've ever asked you is to give me your faith. Give me your faith, and I will do everything in my power to help you out. And I will take you to the top. And I will take you to every fucking place you desire, because then you're going to deserve it. All I want you to do is take away from what I just said. Consistent trading, same lot sizes every single time. Maximum of 0.1 lot per $1,000 of money you trade. Don't use robots and indicators that tell you and convince you they can make a lot of money, because they're liars. They don't. The only thing that can make money is you, your intelligence and education. 3 to 6% a month return is massive, because that's 36% a year plus. That is more than any real estate venture, any business, anything in the world does right now, and it beats any bank. It beats what Warren Buffett does. You do not need to do 20% a week. In fact, no investor will invest in you if you're making those returns, because your risk profile is too high. They're not going to be interested in giving you any money, because you're not a trader, you're a gambler. And remember, it took me 3.5 years to find my path and start making what I make today. I went from living in the back of my car to today I make over $1 million a month. Now, it's not just Forex, it's everything. But that Forex gave me the discipline. It's my discipline, my business knowledge, my savviness, my launches, my investments, my this, my that, my this. And now I'm making over $1 million a month USD, over $250,000 a week. Do the math on how much I get paid an hour. And then you'll actually see how good I am for giving all that fucking time to my followers and loving them and blessing them. Do the math. All right? Do the math. Now, you want to be there? You could easily be there. All you got to do is listen to the stuff I say. Keep following what I do. Keep following what I do. And you, in 6 years from now, could be sitting there making $1 million a month. Just replicate what I did. Believe in yourself. Get up every single time you fall and be logical. Just be logical. Don't push yourself. Don't overdo things. All right? Don't overdo things. Remember, overanalysis leads to paralysis. All you got to do is a simple game, baby. It's a simple game. All right? It's a simple game. I even want you guys to go out there and show this video to anyone out there that wants to get involved in Forex, wants to get involved in trading, or just needs a real mentor that's not going to lead them the wrong way because they want their money. isn't going to sell a product, isn't going to sell a dream. I'm not trying to sell you a product. I'm not trying to sell you a dream. I'm trying to hold your hand and have you grow with me as a family. And once I archive this, you guys go ahead and you show this video to anyone you want. And you tell them, my mentor, he's young. He's the youngest mentor in the world. And you know what? He's one of the most powerful and he's one of the most recognized mentors in the world because of his accolades, his accomplishments, his humbleness, and what he has attained himself. And I will get every single one of you guys there as well. All you got to do is believe in yourself. If there's anyone that you guys want to help, tell them to send an email to me, joinmentortips@gmail.com. I want to help as many people as possible, and you guys know that. And one day, you guys are going to be mentors under me. You guys are going to be mentoring individuals under me. You guys are going to be Forex masters. You guys are going to do my live sessions. You guys are going to put out my Forex signals. You guys are going to put out my trade setups. And I'm going to be proud to say my students are some of the greatest traders in the world. If you know anybody that wants to change their life the right way and have a real mentor, just tell them to send an email to joinmentortips@gmail.com. That's all I want them to do, and ask for a mentor. That's all. We got to help everybody properly. Remember, joinmentortips@gmail.com. You're my students, but let's bring in more and let you guys start eventually becoming mentors, all right? Let's help the world. Let's help the fucking world. Let's show them the right way. Let's show everyone the right way. Let's show them the right path. Let's get them off of all these individuals out there that want to hurt them by showing them fictitious information just to get their money. Tell them to send an email to Reza directly. I will read that email myself. Joinmentortips@gmail.com. JOINMENTORTIPS@gmail.com. I love you guys. I love you guys, all right? I love you guys. I got to breathe for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to come back, all right? I got to get a drink, and I'm going to come back. Don't go nowhere. I love you guys, all right? My love and my blessing, I love you guys. You need to understand that. You need to understand what I do is for you, all right? God Almighty knows it. I got Jesus above me. I got God above me, and I got my followers, my fans, my family on earth with me. And that's all I'm ever going to need. Love you guys. I'll talk to you in a second.